Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome to our celebration. Yay! Got to play a little island music, get us going to celebrate. Hi, everybody. Hi, David. Hi, Yinka, Dr. Yinka. Oh, look at this, so cool.
I'm turning my computer off.
Yeah, we can hear you.
How are you, my sister?
We can hear you. So,
How are you?
how is everybody?
Good morning. How are you?
Awesome.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to our celebration, 2020 celebration. It's been 90 days, but they made it. All right, colleagues. Come on, it's early in the morning. Let's get those juices going, okay? I promise you it's going to be all worth it. All right. We'll give them a couple of minutes and then we'll officially start the program. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. So, Steve, can you bring up the PowerPoint for a minute? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, in a minute, you'll get to meet the graduates. But I just wanted to welcome everybody again to our 2020 90-day Reinvention Bootcamp celebration. Next slide, please. So just a disclaimer, right? This is being recorded and no content belongs to Dr. Joy Vaughn. Please do not, we're not going to be reproducing everything. And if you want something by permission, just ask me and I'll, make sure we talk about that. Okay. All right. Next slide, please. So the other thing I want to do is some house rules, right? Please don't photograph any of the slides. Don't photograph the people, the participants, and mute yourselves, and you can unmute to speak. That's perfectly okay, not a problem. We're going to bring them in, and when we bring them in, please cheer loudly for them. Okay, they are in another room, and then what we want you to have some fun. Just enjoy yourselves today because it is a celebration. But before we get started, I just wanted to share a little bit about the boot camp, what we do, why we do it, and how it goes. Okay, next slide, please. So I'm your host, obviously Dr. Joy, and the intention of the 90-day Reinvention Bootcamp is to help female executives and entrepreneurs in separate groups, and they could overlap, right? To reinvent themselves and to master the art of resiliency. It's no longer okay to reinvent yourself. You've got to make it last over time. And what makes it different is that we use brain-based coaching and workshops. Everything is online so that it produces exponential results. And you'll hear some of those results as we move forward. All right, next slide, please. So what to expect this next hour that we're together, because 11:30 to 12:30. And we may go over a little bit for those of you who want to stay and interact with the participants a little bit more. That's fine. But in this next hour, you're going to learn what makes our program different, what makes our program unique. And it's really the brain-based coaching. And I'll go into that a little bit more as we go along. We're going to look at why reinvent. Why is it necessary? Particularly at this time, what's the point, right? You'll meet our graduates, and then you also meet our associates, because to put this together, it took a lot of people to put this together. And then we'll engage in a graduate Q&A. And then we'll give you an opportunity, if you want, to reinvent yourselves. And there are 2 opportunities we want to offer you at the end. All right. So here we go. Next slide, please. Okay, so what makes our boot camp different? We have a very stringent vetting process. And I think that's important because the kind of people we're looking for are people who are truly committed and willing to change. And how many of you know change is hard? Yes, nobody wants to change. Right. You can see that just now, right? Nobody wants to do anything different. You want to be comfortable, and yet you want different results. Okay, that kind of doesn't work out so well. But you want to be profoundly committed and willing to achieve your goals. We're looking for people who also are coachable, because sometimes you don't want to hear feedback, but you need to hear that. You're also looking for people who are willing to hold themselves and others accountable. The kind of people who come to our boot camps are seriously willing to really look at themselves and their behaviors and habits, and then make a commitment to changing that. Also, this is really important. You must be willing to be, to engage in a brain-based conversation where you're going to look at your brain as related to your behavior and make a commitment then to really shift that. All right. You have to embrace being uncomfortable. This is not a comfortable journey, and you'll hear that from the participants. They'll tell you that. It's not a comfortable journey, but to do something different, if you want something different, you have to do something different. So it requires you getting out of your comfort zone. And most of the participants, you must then remain anonymous until the very end. I have a secret to tell you. The participants, this is the very first time they're seeing each other, and they really, very first time they're seeing each other, and it's so exciting. We just were in the other room, and they were like, "Oh my God, that's what you look like!" Oh! So it's really that format really works. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so what makes our boot camp different again? There are 3 areas of focus. The one is fear and anxiety. We really, really drill down on that. Okay. The second is procrastination. It's always, okay, I'll do it later. But the third, most important, is self-sabotage. Those are the 3 areas we look at very, very carefully. And we spend a lot of time dismantling those thoughts about that, etc. Okay, next slide, please. So how the boot camp is structured. There's prep work to be done. In the prep work, like there's a vetting process, a strategy call with me, and an interview. You have to be interviewed because we want to see your level of commitment to the process. What are your commitment identifiers? And then we give you homework and we see if you do your homework. And then we bring you back into the camp. So there's a process before you even get to the camp itself. So over the 90 days, and this is what the participants experience, right? They had weekly step-by-step instructions that they were given, and then they had homework, and they had to come back and report out, right? They get 2 additional coaching calls throughout the 90 days. They also do neurocognitive coaching, which is a different level of coaching. Again, bringing that brain and behavior. What we also teach something like amygdala override, so that you can really work from your higher brain versus your lower brain. And again, the brain-based tools, we expect them to use them throughout the 90 days until they become a habit. And then they can use that for the rest of their life. Okay. So next one. Next slide. Okay. So we hold everybody accountable. They hold me accountable. I hold them accountable. They hold each other accountable. There's a lot of accountability going on. Okay. And in terms of that, not only is there accountability, but each participant gets a tailor-made pathway based on what they say they want to accomplish. And then as a bonus, we also give them worksheets to work with. We also give them promotions for those who have, some of them have created businesses. So we like to promote that as well. And then at the end, they get a certificate and ebook, the 7 secrets to reinventing yourself. The next step. Next slide, please. Right. So again, why reinvent? What is the purpose, right? So reinvention is actually the action or process through which something is changed. So you have to be willing to change yourself. And that's why we're very careful in who we take into the camp. So far, we have 100% participation and 100% people graduating. That's a really good rate. But it's because we do the work up front before we bring people in. So we want you to stay current. These are 3 keys of how many know we're in the digital age now? And if you don't come up to speed with your digital age, you're going to get left behind. So that's, we also do a lot of teaching on that. You want to stay prepared with a plan A through Z. You cannot ride one pony and expect to cross the finish line, not in 2020 and beyond, particularly moving into 2021. Things have changed. And then the last thing is, you want to be prepared yourself to be financially solvent. This is a quote from Thelma Vaughan. And I know Thelma Vaughan pretty well because Thelma Vaughan was my mom. And she said to me, very young age, Joy, you've got to plan your life in decades and reinvent yourself every 5 years because you're always preparing for the next thing. And it usually takes about 3 to 5 years for the first plan to actualize. But then again, you can't stay there. You want to move to the next step. Okay, next one. So before we introduce our graduates, and these are amazing graduates, I want to bring in Steve Piven. Steve is my tag team digital partner, and I could not have done this without him, okay? I really couldn't. So Steve, is there anything you want to say before we bring the graduates in?
No, just I guess if anybody has any questions for you as far as anything that you've gone over with the program, get a better understanding before we introduce everyone. If not, we'll start bringing them in just a minute.
Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Just raise your hand. And Steve, you tell me what you see or who's asking. Any questions? All right. If there are no questions right now, let's bring the graduates in. You hear a little bit about who they are and what they do.
And give me just a minute.
Okay. So what do you guys think about what you heard so far while Steve is queuing up? You can also use the chat too. You can unmute, please, and share.
Well, hi, Dr. Joy. This is Rose. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's hi. Okay, welcome.
No, go ahead. I think I just spoke over someone. I just wanted to say this sounds really exciting. What really stuck out to me is the quote from your mom about actualizing yourself for 5 years and getting to the cellular level of the brain to reinvent yourself. Because a lot of times for me, it's like habits, the small things. So being able to get that now to shift will change my whole life, like all the aspects of my life. So I'm excited about it. Thanks for that information.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Anybody else? David, you were going to say something?
Yes, I was just going to say, first off, I guess, congratulations to you and this program and to all the graduates, but such profound information. We can all grow from this. And I do believe that 5 to 7 year cycle, the changes are occurring not only spiritually in us, but physically in our bodies. And we have to make the adjustments. We can't just go through life thinking that what we've done in the past will survive and keep us going and thriving throughout life, the rest of our lives. So kudos to you, Dr. Joy. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too, David. All right. Anybody else? Thanks. Yeah, and David, by the way, was one of our presenters for the boot camp. He, along with, is Marlene Elizabeth here? Marlene Elizabeth, are you on? Not sure if she's on yet, but the two of them did a wonderful presentation in terms of finances and what you need to prepare yourself for. All right. Okay. Hi. Oh my gosh, Farrell. Hi. I'm now seeing everybody in for the first time. Kim, are you here? Oh my gosh, so exciting. So yes, any other questions before we bring our graduates in?
I think we're ready to get started.
You good? Okay, awesome.
I had fears that weren't, they were fears, but not to be fears. You know what I'm saying? It was all right to be scared, but don't let that ruin everything that you've been working for how long?
That can make a difference for you, your family, your relationships, your work, your world. I'd say if you sit on the fence, that's where you'll be the rest of your life.
It was a disruptor. And in its disruption, just like a forest fire clears the big trees away, it gave an opportunity for the sunlight to shine on the naked ground and allow the new shoots to spring up from within me. And those new shoots started growing towards the light and started getting strong. And as they got strong, I got strong.
I feel like I've come out of this 90 days with the assurance that I can achieve anything I've set my mind to.
Awesome. So those are just some of the feedback from the graduates, right? So now we're going to bring them in.
All right, so first up, we're going to bring in Esther.
And this is the first time you'll be seeing them.
Hey, Esther, you there?
Hi, how are you? Yes, I'm here. Wait, oh, I don't see you guys. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, welcome. You're in the big room now, Esther.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is Esther, and we do vision boards, right? Because without a vision, the people perish. And it's really important that we get that going, because one of the nice things that we've been able to do is do this body of work for the faith-based community. It's just two different conversations, but the results are the same. And with this one, with Esther, why don't you share with us a little bit why you came to the camp and, you know, what you accomplished and what do you see next?
Of course. Hi, everybody. So can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because it wasn't working before. So the reason why I came here was because I've been going through a tough time. It's been a wild year, I think, for everybody, but especially for me. I've been going through like child custody, which it hasn't been easy. And I never thought that I would need that. I actually never thought that I would need help. But since meeting Dr. Joy, because we did co-parenting, and that actually helped me a lot as well. I decided to continue assisting a class with her. When we spoke about it and she told me about this class that she was going to have, I definitely thought it was going to be a good idea for me. to heal emotionally and to make me stronger. And I do not regret. It was really amazing. It was an amazing journey. It has helped me in my personal life, like get through everything I've gone through. And that's the reason why I decided to start this class.
Awesome. Awesome. And at the end, we'll get questions, okay? And Esther, where do you see yourself now? Like, what's your future look like?
Like now?
Yeah, like moving forward. What do you,
moving forward? Definitely continue doing what you've taught me. Starting something and finishing it. Something very important. Sometimes in life, like I said, I've gone through a lot, and I've been wanting to start some things, and I don't think not that I didn't have time to start, but I think I was just telling myself like I have other things to do and just kept leaving other things behind. So definitely like finishing what I started.
Good.
Which is some things that we went over in class.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Esther. Okay, Steve, who's next? Lauren. Okay, hey, there you are. Hi, Lauren. Can you unmute?
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yes. Yeah. So we're just sharing, Lauren, a little bit as to why you took the class and, you know, what you got out of it and you know, where you see yourself.
Well, I'm here in DC with all of my roommates, by the way, because we're very excited for the recent news. But I chose to do this program to change some old ways of thinking and unlock my potential. And I know I have members of my team, my family, and my friends that are here with me. And if they're not here, they're also here in spirit. So I got just a lot of reminders of what I can do when I stop letting fear control me. And I love having my roommates here with me too in person.
Yes.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Joy and Steve.
You're welcome.
And for my original partner.
Yeah, and one of the things that Lauren created, right? Why don't you tell them what you created?
Yes, I will. We have we're outside. So let me just go inside really fast. So basically, I've been teaching Pilates in DC for a couple of years as an apprentice. And I basically created an Instagram page today, which I made public. So now anybody can follow me and I can start sharing that as a platform and as a space for anybody who wants to take classes with me. They can see what I'm all about. There's so many people teaching Pilates, but I want to just show my attitude and personality is what sets me apart. Having alacrity, my father's favorite word, for doing things that are hard or difficult with joy, readiness, eagerness. We have to approach everything in this world with a good attitude. We don't have to be positive or negative either way, but like having the attitude is what makes success happen.
Yeah, and it took a minute for, you know, for all of us to rearrange our molecules to be able to make that shift, right?
Yes.
Particularly dealing with the amygdala and overriding that, or
Yes.
learning how to override that and how to override that consistently. For those of you who don't know, we've been talking about the amygdala is the brain, part of the brain that's shaped like a walnut, and it's there to defend you, but it can also stymie you from moving forward. So we do a lot of work with that override and teaching you how to override it so that you can be successful. All right. And so Lauren now has started a Pilates studio, and that's her dream. So kudos. All right. Good job. All right. Who's next, Steve?
Bring in Dottie.
And Dottie and Ted are together. Hi, guys. See, you're in the room now. All right, so we were just getting you to share a little bit about what brought you here and what you accomplished. Who wants to go first between the two of you?
Are you talking to me?
You and Ted, because you're together.
Okay. We didn't know we were being talked to. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ted's first. Go ahead, Ted.
Okay, Ted, you go first.
What was the question?
Yeah, so why did you take the course, and what have you accomplished?
Well, I took the course because I felt like I was in a place where I could use some work on reinventing, and there's a bunch of changes going on in my life, and Dottie was taking it. And then what I accomplished was I got back into an exercise routine. I've lost over 20 pounds, and I set up in track to get my sleep managed, or at least working on my sleep being managed, by going to a sleep study Monday, tomorrow, 2 days.
Congratulations. Good. Yes, because you had been waiting on that and working on that, right? Because it's really playing havoc with your health.
Yeah, it's been a governmental snafu anyway. It's all related to Medicare, which my latest snafu is I was trying to go to see my orthopedic, and the orthopedic says I'm not registered for Medicare. Medicare says I am, and never the twain shall meet.
Well, it's something to work on, right? And you started playing racquetball again, right?
I did. I played racquetball Thursday night. It was not stellar, but I did at least win one game.
And so good. Awesome job for reaching that goal. Cool beans. All right. Dottie?
Hi. Can I say hi, Emily? Hi, Joshy. Hi, Luke.
Oh, hi, Emily and Josh.
Hi, Dee Dee. And there's Luke and Claire. And Dee Dee, where'd you go?
I'm here.
My sister couldn't make it. She couldn't get in. Oh, and hi, Eddie.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
So I took the course because I was stuck, basically. I've been at my job for about 25 years, 28 in the same building, but I just was looking at retiring in March and just having difficulty with communication with my new boss, and just really wanted to see what's next for me and why was I stuck? Like, I didn't realize the negativity that I'd had in my life for the last like 4 or 5 years, that I was not believing that I was capable of things. I was stuck in the negativity.
And what happened during the course, Dottie? What did you discover?
Oh, so I'm also very well known for collecting everything that ever comes into my life. So every paper that ever crossed my path has not left. So for one, there were 2 things. Also, procrastination was another big issue. So one of the things that I worked on is a policy and procedure manual for work that had been hanging over us in a project for like 2 years. So that got accomplished. And then the other is used to be Luke's bedroom. That became a giant storage room. And now it's back to a bedroom again. Hooray!
Hey, you got it complete.
Oh, thank you guys. Thanks, Em and Joshy. You know
they're cheering for you because they know.
Yes, they've been there.
Great job.
So Claire will get to see it in Christmas.
Yeah. And now you're going to be moving on powerfully,
Yeah, I'll be leaving my job in the new year and creating something inside my church, is with the teenagers and assisting the youth ministry and seeing all my friends that have been bound, COVID bound, and just reaching out to people.
Okay. Very good. Congratulations to both of you. All right. Good job. And one of the things I want to say, listen, the things that people go for are not huge, but it's the little things that trip you up. How many of you know when you have a little pebble in your shoe, it's the one thing that makes life very uncomfortable. So we always look in the coaching for the big hurrah, make $100,000, make this and that. But what we deal with here is real life issues. The things that people don't talk about, the things that keep you stuck with a firm commitment, because once that gets handled, the rest is a breeze. Get that? All right, so bring the next graduate in. Thank you, Dottie and Ted, Lauren. Okay, Joseph, you're up next. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so just to share a little bit about why you took the course, Joseph. What was it that this particular course, due to this particular course? Are you on mute? Can you unmute? Steve, can you unmute him?
Yeah, no, he's unmuted. I think he might still be having issues.
Okay. All right, we will come back to you, Joseph, because we can't hear you. Okay?
I can hear you.
Yeah, but we can't hear you, darling.
You can't hear me?
There you go.
Yeah, now we can. Okay. So we wanted to know, like, why is it what brought you to the course?
Okay, so my turn. What brought me to the course is something very, very clear and simple. I was just satisfied with how things were going in my life at that moment. And usually the way my brain works is sourcing and looking for an avenue to create an opening. And when I spoke with you and you explained to me what the course was doing, it just made sense.
Okay, and what did you accomplish?
Well, first of all, let's see, 90 days ago, I was 288.8 pounds, and today I'm 244.6 pounds. I lost
amazing.
a lot of weight. I was able to reorganize my business in several ways. Make a final break with a partnership that wasn't working and reinvent a partnership that did work. Complete my licensing and get back licensed with an organization, which I now have my license fully up and running with Prime America. And I'm also planning lots of things coming into 2021. So the main thing that I accomplished was I was able to get a sense of myself. I finally put a lot of things to rest with the neurology of my brain, from the divorce to the children, and a lot of those type of issues that I didn't even realize were working on my nervous system. But Dr. Joy did with the way the mind works, the way the nervous system works, the way the brain works, I was really able to capture that.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah. And so you can see yourself moving in a completely different direction now, right?
I'm a totally new person.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. All right, thank you, Joseph. And who is next, Steve?
We've got Terry now. Find her and.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions while Steve is queuing up?
Hey, Terry, are you there?
Terry?
No, I don't know if she's having issues. She's trying to join.
Okay.
Let's give her like a few seconds here.
Yeah. So let me just go to the audience. What are you guys noticing, or what are you seeing about the work that we're doing? Please unmute and share.
Hi, Joy, it's Kim.
Kim! Oh my gosh. You guys have to know that Kim and Cronin are my college roommates from what? X amount of years ago. We won't say how many years, but X amount of years ago. But thank you for joining. So yeah, Kim, go ahead.
I just see a lot of positivity and excitement and focus. I congratulate you, Joy. It's a really wonderful program. You've made a difference in many lives.
Yeah, and just so you know, Lauren is Kim's daughter. So what changes have you seen in Lauren? And yeah, what changes?
Well, I just see more focus.
Mm.
Lauren does many things, and she can do many things very well. But I just see I see focus and steadiness and excitement and thinking outside of the box.
Yeah, the program does do that, does help you to do that. Again, that's all part of the reinvention process, right? Is Terry in yet?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry about
Okay,
that.
hi Terry, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Look at you, all of you. This is the first time they've seen each other. I'm telling you, this is great. So Terry, tell us a little bit of why you came to the program, and you know what you got out of it, and what's happening in your brain now.
So I came to the program through a conversation with Dr. Joy, and I was really reluctant because I was like, oh, I don't need this. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I wasn't making the connection initially with our initial conversation. But as I told Dr. Joy, she meant, no, I came back because I saw some program that talked about making connections, and you're not like, you can't do everything alone, so to speak, that whole thing. Hello?
We can hear you, keep going.
Oh, okay, and so I told Dr. Joy reluctantly, yeah, I'll do it. And I decided to make an investment with myself, because the one thing I knew that I did need was to get through some very hard hurdles in my life. And I felt like this would be a motivational piece. I will have other people holding me accountable, including Dr. Joy, which I know she will definitely hold me accountable. So if anything, I'm going to go through this. And it was great. I got more than I expected out of it. Yes, I was able to reach my goal of reopening a blog, getting through a very hard, tough court case, and running a 5K. But other than that, it was just like the small things, like having conversations with people I didn't know, communication with my mom. All these other things came up beneath the surface just by going through this program that really allowed me to realize, like, my fears are just fears. They're not anything else, and it's something that I can get over.
Yeah. Thanks, Joy. Very good. Yeah, and you see a lot of people nodding their head and agreeing with you. That is the fears that got dismantled, yeah, and disappeared, or at least you manage them, because they'll always come up. But now you have to manage them.
They're not as big as what I.
That part of the brain that's trying to threaten you.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, Steve. Who is the last one?
Last one's going to be Paula. And where'd she go?
Paula? Okay, so again, has anybody, we'll give you a chance for Q&A in a minute.
Hey, Paula, could you unmute?
And Joseph, we need your camera on.
I'm here.
Hey!
My camera's on, but for some reason it's not
It's not showing you. All right, just hang out there for a minute, Joseph. Okay. All right, Paula. where
Yes.
you are. So what made you do this program?
Oh, I was in a very, very dark place. I was sick in February. Was out of work. Then COVID came, and it took me totally out. Then we found out that I had a lump in my throat. I was coughing. The cough that I had for about a year and a half got worse. By February, I was passing out. They thought I was having seizures. Last week, Monday, so we did a PET scan, and I found out on Thursday I am still cancer free. I had breast cancer 11 years ago. My kids were just babies, and I just didn't want to go through that again at all. But I am cancer free. We still don't know what's in my throat and that, but we're going to find out. But the biggest news is in my total body, I have no cancer whatsoever. And that is like, wow. I am so thrilled.
We are
but
too.
Through this whole thing,
right, Paula?
Of course. It opened doors that I've closed, just threw it to the side and closed it. And opened it now and went through it. I'm not.
Your sound is going in and out.
Yes, it's been nothing but a journey. And it's been a great journey because that's made me a lot stronger and a lot more confident in myself. It's built a lot of stamina for me and don't know.
Okay. But one of the things that we do here in Dr. Joy Coaching, whether or not it's for the faith-based community here, we always choose one person who has done a lot of work and on themselves and has shown the greatest transformation. And Paula, we chose you because when you came in, you were in a pretty bad state, you know. And
I'll do it now.
Right? Wouldn't you say? I'm not saying anything disparaging. It's just where you were in your life and what you had to fight through to stay in the program. Right? But look at all the team
say that
members.
again. I'm sorry, you broke up.
Yeah, but I said, look at all the team members. Yes? Dottie, Ted, Lauren, Esther, Joy.
If it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't have made it. Really. Every single one of you have played a very big, huge role in this for me. You've made me have to keep going, and you made me talk about it. You made me be accountable to you guys. I owe you all a deed of gratitude and thanks. And
You're welcome. And so we want to bring in now, is Christy Graves and Wilma Mulcair here? Just wave.
Hi.
Who is talking? Christy?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Paula.
Hi, Christy Graves. So I want to acknowledge Christy, but Christy is my stylist, right? But today she became Paula's stylist. And this is a transformation She's hot in red. So Christy, tell us a little bit of how you chose her outfit and what was it like?
Well, I had a virtual chat with Paula and got to know her a little bit, but wanted her in a chic red suit, right? And for more style, we added a scarf to it. So she's in that monochromatic red look from head to toe, and she looks amazing.
She does. This is quite a transformation, Miss Paula. Right? Quite a transformation. For someone who a week
I
ago
feel
they
amazing.
had cancer.
She
Yeah,
did
so we want to celebrate that. And Wilma, where are you? Wilma, are you here? You can please turn on your mic.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. Wilma. I don't see her, but Wilma actually did.
Turn on your mic, Wilma.
Wilma, are you here?
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're behind the mask. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm in my salon and I have someone coming in pretty soon, so I'm not wearing makeup. So I didn't want to present myself not looking glam.
Oh, come on now.
Listen, I had the opportunity to work with Paula earlier. She's a joy to work with.
She spent all her time working on me.
Sorry?
Her connection isn't really great, Wilma.
Can you hear me?
You can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was saying I had the opportunity to work with Paula earlier. She was a joy to work with. And came in with her hairstyle in one direction. And I just had to play around with some color, the texture of her hair, shape her hair into a nice design look. And also use some colors that I felt would complement her as far as makeup. And she had a great attitude and was ready to take on the world. It was a joy to work with her.
Awesome. Wilma, thank you so much, right? So yeah, so we really want to get that the transformation for everybody. And all of you look phenomenal, by the way. I didn't even recognize it, and I know all of you. But the transformation for you all has been really, really moving for me. And to see what's possible now for moving forward. You know, Dottie, I have never seen your hair look so glamorous, Missy. Dear God. So great, you know, and Lauren and Esther and Joy and Tim, who lost like over 40 pounds. It's just amazing what you guys have accomplished. So now I'm going to open up the floor for anyone to ask any of the participants questions. So please go ahead, unmute and ask. Who's up first? Any questions?
I don't have a question. I would just say congratulations. I mean, it's, you know, I love the analogy that you gave of the pebble in the shoe, like the small changes, because it's the small changes that impact all of the big changes, you know, and some of the big things that we're dealing with in life feel like they're big, but when you start fixing the pebble there, they don't seem as big. And so I love that I'm hearing people share about little things with the importance they deserve. This is brilliant. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, anybody else who's next? You want to give a comment?
I'll say something real quick because you know, question wise, I've had the opportunity to ask, you know, just take some time and ask the participants in the boot camp just some questions and get to know them a bit better as, you know, we've been planning this out. So like I said, I'll just make a comment, and it's been amazing to hear the consistency just across the board of what they got from it, the connections that they made, the commitment to the program, which I think speaks not only to the program, but also to them, that they were able to find something that they bought into, especially with, again, it's an overused phrase or cliche at this point, but we all know 2020 has been not great, right? So to find something that they've stuck through with everything else going on, and to be able to come out on the other side completed, and like I said, just across the board, the feedback that they've all had, the connections that they've made, it's something that, for me, being able to be a part of it from this side has been just something that I look forward to. I'm grateful for. And again, thank you, Dr. Joy, for letting me be a part of it, because hearing their stories has been motivating for me.
Yeah. And just thank you for being an excellent tag team partner. So graduates, thank you again. We only have a few more minutes, but please could you put up the PowerPoint again, please?
One second.
Okay. So great job, everyone. Really, really great job. All right. One of the things is acknowledgement, right? So let's because I just want to introduce some of our associates. And my first associate is my family. These are my grandchildren, my son, and my daughter-in-law, my put-em-put-ems, right? Erica, I don't know if you're on, she said that she calls them thunder and lightning because they're so active. But I don't know if you're on, just say hello or wave or something. Hi, Mom. Hello? Hi, guys.
Hey.
How are you guys?
Mom.
We're good. It's never.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? Very, very nice. Yeah, so that's my family. They keep me grounded and stable, right? And then because I'm a believer, right? Let's go to the next slide. There's some key people that have also helped to keep me grounded. And the first is Pastor Angel and Carl Gale from Agape Covenant Temple. They're my spiritual covering. They pray for me. They chastise me. They pump me up. They make sure that I stay on the, the upper narrow, right? And I so appreciate who they are. They've been with my life for a very, very long time, right? And then I met some new people, KBA, Kingdom Builders Academy, Tamara Lowe and Associates. They're the ones who actually helped me take this program from being a hobby to actually a business. Really, really. And I don't anybody from KBA on, just unmute and say a wave. I'm not sure, but we did invite them. The next person is Steve, of course, who has been with us for so long, right? Thank you, Steve, for just being who you are, right? The next person then he's a digital master here who's been behind the scenes here doing all of this. Dr. Vanda Wilson Warmack. I don't know if she's on, Dr. Van, but she's my publicist. She's the one that gets me out there. And we've been working very hard to carve new avenues to make the program available to more people. I've got Gail Burks. Gail, where are you?
Right here.
Okay, yeah, Gail and Colleen. Colleen, where are you? These ladies right here. You talk about accountability partners. Oh my goodness. They don't let me get away with anything. And believe me, I do try. I really try very hard. But Gail is like, okay, put your big girl panties on and let's go. And Colleen's like, okay, you have 1 minute. So between the two of them, we see the nut in their head. And they are not kidding. They are brutal. But as my tag team accountability partners, I love them so much. Thank you so much, for
lovingly brutal, Joy. Lovingly brutal.
Yes, you are. You are. Okay. And then of course, Hypersocial. We took on a new partner this year. Hypersocial, Braden Wallach. I don't know if he's here or not, but we partnered with Hypersocial to build or base for the program. And so Braden and his team have been doing the work from their van, I think, right? Yeah, their van, somewhere on this green earth. They always pop up. Braden, are you here? Or Emily? And so they put together this hypersocial campaign for us that we've been running on LinkedIn. Anybody from LinkedIn here, because I know that we've invited people from LinkedIn, and if you are from LinkedIn and you are here, that's part of that's part of their campaign that was successful. And then Wilma, you met earlier, okay, and Christy, you met earlier, and Cece does all the photography. And there's one other person who didn't get on, but I definitely must acknowledge them, and that's Faces. Dana Khan at Family and Co-Parenting Enrichment Services has been one of the major supporters of this work. And we do a lot of work with couples who are divorcing and unfortunately who can't co-parent well. So we do the same kind of psychoeducational work with those couples and as being a tag team partner. If I miss anybody, it's not on purpose. I see Dr. Yinka here. Hello, Dr. Yinka, great job. Marlene Elizabeth, I mentioned her before, David Wright. They work with us on providing financial insight for the graduates. And that's been really awesome. And again, if I miss anyone, do not take it personally, okay? I love you all and I'm so happy you're here. So if you're interested in the program, next slide, please. And you don't have any more questions because we kind of incorporated this and you're ready to jump in, there's two ways you can jump in. If you know you want to register and you say, hey, listen, I'm ready for this. It sounds good. Off we go. You just want to click the link and Steve will put the link in the chat. And then if you want to learn more, please book a strategy session with me so you can learn more and we get to know you again. Just want to support what you're doing and make sure that this program is right for you and that you're going to make it through the 90 days with success. All right. So we promised 12:30 is a little bit over that. Is there anything anybody else has to say before we say goodbye and good luck and the best of luck to each and every one of you, all the graduates as you move forward. I will be in touch with you to get your certificates to you and anything else that you need. All right. So
Dr. Joy, this is Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Thank you on behalf of the entire group for everything you've done.
Yes.
Having this program was the highlight of the last 3 months. I was brought to you by my mom and I'm inspired by your friendship. I see my sister and my brother and my dad and their love fills me with strength. And I feel so much community and warmth in this group right now. And I just want to thank all the participants for everything you've done to hold me accountable and to give me tools to find my strength. And I just hope everybody can band together. We don't have too much longer left to 2020, but I hope we can look at what we've learned and find some of the positives and take some good things into the next year, because there's always a lesson to be learned. And I just have a lot of love for everyone here. So mostly thank you to the participants, and let's just go forth in love.
Oh, well said, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Cronin, I don't know if you made it on or not, if you're here, but if you are, much love to you, my dear, as well. Okay. All right, guys.
And Dr. Joy and fellow classmates, I just want to really say that this 90-day experience has been life-changing. You can hear the word out of the box thinking, but Dr. Joy really put together something that enabled us to get out boxes, cut holes in whatever boxes we were in, and really create something that was different. And I really want to thank everybody for participating together because you're part of my life now, and it's going to be like that forever. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna start a Facebook. Where's Joy? Where you are? Yeah, I mean Terry. We're gonna be starting a Facebook group, so stay tuned for that. And she's agreed to head that up so that we can keep in contact with each other and cheer each other on. And Paula has become Pitbull Paula now. She used to be mild and mannered, but she's not that anymore, unfortunately. So away we go. She'll, if I don't hold you accountable, she will. And so will everybody else. Dottie, I know, will, Ted will, but you guys keep on keeping up. I love you guys so much. Seriously.
Everyone's going.
It's been an honor and a privilege.
Thank you, Joy.
And then to have all
Thank you.
It's been unbelievable. Really, really unbelievable.
Thank you, Joy, and to everyone.
Thank you. Again, the links are in the chat if you want to continue. But guys, we'll do a round robin privately. We'll say on a little bit if anybody has seen their relatives, you want to chit chat. David, Marlene, bye Colleen, bye guys. You want to stay and chit chat a little bit, we'll hang out for a few more minutes, okay? All right, Steve.
Joy.
Dr. Joy.
Okay.
Joy.
Yeah.
Joy, this is Woody. Can
Hi,
you hear
Woody.
me?
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize
Hey.
you were on.
Listen, I want to just thank you all for allowing me to be a fly on the wall to listen in. This was really very inspiring, and congratulations to everyone, and especially to you, Joy, for such a marvelous job. It was just wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Woody. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Joy.
Oh, thanks, Dr. Inga. Appreciate it.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, yeah.
It's obvious that
this is fun for me.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and we'll be doing some work together in 2021.
Absolutely, by the grace of God. So looking forward to it.
Joy,
Take care, dear.
Joy, this is Gail. I knew you win.
Yes.
Exciting to see you where you are now on your journey. And I'm so honored to be a part of it. And congratulations to you. And congratulations to all of the graduates this year. You have had a and it's so great to see. And thank you for letting me be a part.
Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. Anytime. Anytime. I know that if I get into trouble, I can call you and Colleen, and you'll be straight with me, and I appreciate that. All right. Anybody else want to say anything really quickly? Christy and
Thank you, Christy, for everything you've done. Thank you so much.
So nice to meet you, and thank you, Dr. Joy, for that opportunity to meet.
It was just fantastic.
You're welcome.
You better work that scarf. Yes.
Well, yes.
Love it.
Never had a scarf.
Okay.
Love it.
Congrats, everybody.
Yes, thanks, Christy. Appreciate it. David, you good?
No, again, congratulations to you and everybody, all of the graduates. I know you have some newfound power right now, and please understand it, stand in it, use it as it should be applied. We're such powerful spiritual beings, and if we allow it to guide us in those right ways, we will do everything we're put here to do. So I'm just excited for everybody, and continue success.
Yeah. We're starting another boot camp soon. So if you know anybody, tell them, come on, jump in.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
Will do.
Okay. Thanks so much, my dear. Appreciate it.
If you think that you don't need this, I'm telling you now, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I really thought I didn't need it. And did I need it? I thank God for bringing me here to do this, because I sure wouldn't have made it this far.
Amen.
I would have curled up in a corner and just said, forget it. So thank you all for being a part of my life.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Joyce.
You're welcome. Yeah. And Steve, thank you, my friend.
Yes, Steve, thank you.
Yeah, Steve is the one who takes all them. I mean, really did went above and beyond. So genuinely appreciate your partnership.
Like I said, thank you for letting me be a part of it, and thanks for everyone that you know. Again, it started off as hey, let's just you know, have a quick conversation, how the program go, and I think I had probably like an hour-long conversation with each and every one of you. So thank you for being that open, not just to the conversation with me, but to what Dr. Joy here is doing, and just thank you.
Yeah, and let's see. Okay, Kim. Okay, did Cronin get on, Kim?
I don't think she did.
Okay.
I didn't see her. She sometimes she could be traveling.
Yeah.
So she's not here. But Joy,
right.
I mean, this has been, it's been such a pleasure and so inspiring to hear the graduates speak. You're absolutely wonderful. And it is amazing how many years we've known each other, and who would know that decades later, you know, you would be, you know, working with Lauren. So it's, I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful that that morning I saw your email just came through as I was opening and going through my emails, and I thought, gee, this sounds like it'd be kind of a fun thing for Lauren to go through. So I'm glad that day your email didn't go to spam, and that I opened it, because you know how that happens.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You know, and it's been a pleasure. You know what I love about it? That the group gels so well. You know, it's like they took, and we split accountability partners and so on. But nevertheless, they just gel so well. And here we are, you know, 90 days later in a new paradigm.
That's
so
right.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And they did the work. That's the main important thing. They did the work. I did provide the tools, but they the ones who really did the work. Those are the kind of people we consistently look for, you know, who really want to do the work. Okay, let me see who else is on. Alexandra, hi, welcome. Okay. Okay, so yes, guys, continue keeping on, all right? And we will see you around.
Oh, we got part. I'm sure you're gonna have a part 2, so we'll take it.
Yes. There's a part 2. There really is a part 2. It's called resiliency. We won't start that until next year. Okay. But now they'll take what if they continue on, they'll take what they have, and we'll drill down even more so, and blow up the results in another 90 days, so that people's business are now going to look unrecognizable. I mean, you got to get right. David and Marlene may have left, but these people found money that they in their couch and all kinds of places that they didn't know. You remember that?
I love it. It's true. I mean, we supercharge it. You're going to supercharge it. That's what you're going to do. Part 2, you supercharge it.
So, it's like all of a sudden, you know, we have a lot of fun too. It's hard work. The first 6 weeks, I think, is the hardest, wouldn't you say? Yes. When you're really like drilling down, like you're going in. And then after that, it becomes easy because now you know each other. Hi, Mom. Hi, Esther's mom.
Well, the thing is, it got me to the point of being sick and tired of the sick and tired. See, so that's the key.
Yeah, yeah. And once you get to that point, you know, you either do something or you don't. You know, the choice is pretty clear. Either you make a change or you don't. And I'm glad you guys made a change. And Ted, wow, continued success, my friend. Good job on the weight loss, you know, for taking on, and your business, right? You've revamped your entire business now. Or in the process of.
Right, in the process of, yep, working on it.
Yeah, yeah.
But in action.
Yeah. Me and Ted have become skinny guys.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait before that happens, but yeah.
Yeah, the two guys took on their health and you know, lost a significant amount of weight in 90 days.
Congratulations, Ted.
Thanks, you too.
cook something, so I'm just sharing with you, keep on keeping on. Let's celebrate, keep the celebration going of yourself and your life now, and it's going to be all right. Like you know it's going to be all right. You get that, right? Yeah. There's nothing to fear anymore because you've got the tools to override. Don't let your little walnut win. Don't get derailed by the walnut.
The walnut, it's a killer.
I'm going to create a graphic or a poster with that.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Would you mind? Yeah, don't get derailed by your walnut. You guys know what that means, but it's true. It's the one thing that'll take you out the door. So it's not fair to any of you. So it's all good. Well, look, guys, keep in touch. I'll touch base with you. You'll get your certificates in the mail. Reach out to Raquel and let her know, you still love her. I didn't see her come up on the phone, but maybe she was here. I know there's some people that join by phone, but yeah, reach out to her and just encourage her as well. She is doing really well. She is working very hard, but she is able to manage and her 3 children by herself.
Yes,
No easy
that's
feat.
good.
No easy feat, right? I mean, I had 1 and that was difficult. All of you have 2, and all of us who have children know, not that easy. So, but nevertheless, we persevere. We do what we have to do. So, yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Don't get derailed by your walnut. Love you. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Joy.
Bye.
Yay, we finally get to see you.
Okay. You like your new mommy? You do, don't you, right? See?
Yeah, she is Paula 2.0.
It was
Paula
good.
2.0. Okay. See? That should go on a bumper sticker too, Timothy.
The hair is different. I mean, it's not gray anymore. So this is different. It really is.
Oh,
But
how cool. How cool.
Right
Thank
up,
you.
right up to the end. Right up to the end. I fought with this computer, and it turned out that the lens cover on my camera was closed, and that's why I could go through. I was like, I'm going through all of this. I mean, I'm taking it, I'm deprogramming it, I'm reprogramming it, I'm bringing it back together, I'm booting it, I'm rebooting it. I'm like,
that is priceless.
If that doesn't depict the whole walnut situation, I don't know what does.
I'm just I hope you recorded that one, right?
Yeah. I mean, I text Steve. He says, no, it's something on your end. I said, well, and then I got a friend's computer. I'm comparing my settings to her settings, and it's like, okay. And then my finger just touched the top, and it's like, okay, it's closed.
And it's funny, Joseph, because I felt bad telling you it was on your end. I'm the one that'll go out of my way to like, wait, let me figure this out for you. But it happened when we had our call, last week.
Last week, exactly. It was the same thing.
It can't be on our end.
Oh boy. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Too fun. But all this in life, right? And you just work through it.
True.
Yeah. You just work through it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to have my power with Steve and Gail for a minute. All right. But you love you. Stay in touch and look for your certificate. Thank you. Thank you for the gift you've given yourself. Okay. And for giving me. So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, happy holidays. I'll talk to you before the holidays, but have a great Thanksgiving, guys.
Thank you.
You too. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
I'm saying I would like to have seen
Yay!
That was great.
What'd you guys think?
That was awesome.